And welcome to another illustrious episode of Grip the Grain. I'm your host, Big Kunta.
And Headhunter James.
And we are here with a very special guest, one of my old little brothers from Pembroke Pines. He was actually my neighbor, and we're going to get into some funny stories about it. But John Ramirez, owner of the Axe Throwing Company. It is a mobile axe throwing trailer like event, right?
Yes, correct.
All right. So tell us a little bit about how the heck you got that going, because axe throwing probably became...
Man, I'd only have heard of axe throwing like a year and a half ago or so.
My buddy that he's like in Jersey now, but he was on ESPN, and he's like...
You're friends with someone in Jersey?
Well, he's from down here, but he
gross.
moved up there for work. But it's funny because his wife posted on social media, and he's like, "Hey, put on ESPN," and I'm like, "All right." So I put it on, and this guy's fucking throwing an axe, and I'm like, and he's good, like he's like, you know,
yeah, it's like a brand new sport.
Yeah,
like
so
started surfing.
So what the heck what made you get into that? By the way, we're rocking this sweet merch right here in this hat. I think you can pick it up in the video, but
I would hope so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got kid size.
Yeah, you know. Child small.
Obviously, if you need, you need that.
But yeah, so axe throwing is kid friendly.
I need the.
Yeah, no, definitely not. Not with my insurance. I don't think.
I need this in hurricane colors.
Yeah, it's coming soon.
It's coming.
It's
so
all
go ahead. So
season.
tell us how you got into it and.
All right. Well, first of all, thank you for having me here.
Yeah, man.
You know, kickstarting this podcast thing. This is awesome.
Yeah.
But
cheers, buddy.
Cheers, boys.
Only the finest.
All right. Well, basically, I had a friend of mine one time tell me, he was like, "Oh, you want to hit up one of these axe throwing bars?" I was like, "Axe throwing bar? What the fuck is that?"
Where in Florida?
I think it was one of those Fort Lauderdale ones.
There's axe throwing in Fort Lauderdale?
Yeah, they have a couple of like bars that's like beer
like actual bars. They're allowed to sell alcohol
and
while you throw axes.
Yeah, the best combo in the world.
Yeah.
So
their insurance must be insane.
Yeah, probably, most likely.
All right.
So he was like, "Oh, you want to go to one?" And I don't know why, but you know, first thing I thought about was I don't want to go to. I want to own that. Like, how much are they making? How much are they charging? Like, so I just started like breaking down numbers and, you know, checking to see what they charge and things like that. And I was like, that's doable.
Yeah, yeah. And I don't know what's doable, but it's definitely a good. I mean, I wouldn't have thought about. It's a great idea that I mean, you thought about it, right? I would say, I'm not telling you this because you're my friend. Like, I don't know another mobile axe throwing.
I never heard of it being mobile. Like John said that you're a mobile one.
Not many people have heard about it at all. And,
so is it like a double wide trailer or like a food truck?
No, it's a
double wide, high rise.
18-foot trailer.
Okay.
8 feet wide. So it's got 2 4-foot axe throwing lanes.
Okay.
And basically the way that I built it was I was browsing through Google, like looking at all these axe throwing trailers they have across the country. Mm-hmm. And I built it based off of the specs from the World Axe Throwing League that was on ESPN.
Okay.
So
now I know there's a World Axe Throwing League.
Yeah. Yep. So that's what it's called.
Wall. Wow. Or wall.
Yeah. So
WL.
That's basically where it came from. The whole idea of like, you know, building it and putting together and using that platform that they put together for ESPN. And I was like, okay, I want to build it to those standards.
So who helped? Like, where'd you get the idea? I heard you say you looked into like the specs and stuff, but like, who came up with the cage and the?
Okay,
we're gonna put some pictures.
There's a cage, so it's like Hell in a Cell, but with throwing axes.
Yeah, a little bit better. Better. So
yeah. Hopefully, no blood.
Yeah, no blood. Hopefully. So originally, I ended up building my first like standalone target outside of my dad's dock.
Nice.
So I just built a frame up with me and my cousin.
Had a lot of fun in that lake.
Yeah, I'm sure. So then, I just built that together, and I was like, you know what? I want to get into the bar. At first, I wasn't gonna be mobile. I wanted to have one of those bars because I was like, okay, I started Googling where they're at. Right now, they're not anywhere in our area. You know, the Davie, Pines, Miami Lakes, anywhere in that area. So initially, I was like, okay, I want to get into that. Unfortunately, the investment of that, the kind of money, it was just too much for me right now. So I started looking a little bit smaller.
You're still managing the other company, right?
Yeah. I run the Amazing Pavers with my father.
I was drawing a blank, but yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the paving business by day, and
shout out to him for that as well. If you need driveway, a pool deck, any kind
pool
of
remodeling,
anything that has to do with cement and bricks and things like that.
Yeah,
right?
basically. So, basically looked into that, and then I realized that the price range of that was out of my league initially, and then I started looking smaller scale into the trailers, and I kind of just my personality, I kind of go all out with what I'm doing, so I kind of went above and beyond on the build out.
Makes sense.
And one of my local guys that he builds out our trailers for the paving company. He builds like dump trailers and things like that.
Okay.
I approached him with this idea, and man, he's been building trailers for over 20 years. He's never heard of the idea that I gave him.
Yeah, man.
Nice.
So
neither have I.
So yeah, I went at that, and then little by little just started like nitpicking the idea and changing my approach on how I wanted this done, how I wanted that done, and then from there on, I just the first trailer's up and running, and God willing, getting a second one soon. So
sweet.
We want a whole fleet. We want Amazon Prime truck,
but that'd be crazy.
Just axe throwing.
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
All right, and then you're gonna have to ask, Bank Atlantic or whatever the stadium, the Panther Stadium, maybe you could park your trucks there. So what? So tell us about the branding. How does that work? Like, you have the company, everything is yours. What about how do you get you just buy random axes? How does that work? Axes.
Right,
I don't know if that's the right word. An axe, multiple axes.
Axes. I mean, you were right the first time.
Okay.
Yeah.
So weird. The brand Tomahawk has its it's got that South Florida vibe, with the Cuban slang, with the Toma in the mix. But
see here, I thought you were like a Knowles fan like me.
No.
We throw axes at you.
Yeah, I don't know.
And other
God willing, fans. At a Canes game.
Yeah.
I could have some Seminole targets up.
Bro,
yeah,
that is excellent. First of all, we need to partner up and tag team this, because I know that you know people and I know people that we can definitely make Tomahawk axe throwing in at least in the tailgate somewhere.
Yeah, that's
bro. That will be so lit. Except I don't know. There's going to be a bunch of liability things to look at.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, that's basically.
We can't. Neither of us teams can function at games, but that would be great. Or whoever. You just a spot in one of the parking zones, like West 33.
All they have to do is allow me in there, and that's it. It's a wrap.
I don't know. We might have to throw soft axes or something. I don't know, but that'd be great. Just put a big gator up there, or.
Honestly, whoever we're playing, really.
Yeah, anybody.
That'd
be
fantastic.
fantastic.
Doesn't matter.
Big Fighting Irish dude or whoever.
Or we could always put whoever we're playing, and then I'll always put the Knowles on the other side.
We'll just need you'll need security and stuff, and some drunk assholders and hey, hold my beer. I'm gonna throw this out.
Yeah.
Some shit like that. But
handing out axes at a tailgate doesn't sound like a great idea.
But I mean, there's ways.
Oh yeah. Absolutely.
So the axes, where do they come from?
So I ordered them. I actually got the World Axe Throwing League axes from their website. So
shit. Okay.
Yeah, they're a little bit different than the standard Home Depot, Lowe's axes you're gonna get, because the profile of the axe is a lot thinner, a lot easier to stick on the board.
Yeah, I mean, sure.
So and it's very sharp.
Do you sharpen them after every event?
Not after every, because it's still negotiable. I mean, not everybody says it's not as easy as it looks.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm actually,
I'm pretty sure I wouldn't even make it all the way down the lane.
It's 4 feet long. You can throw a goddamn axe 4 feet.
No. 4 feet
it's 4 feet wide.
It's 12 feet. is the distance.
Yeah, that might be asking a bit much for me.
Maybe, yeah. He needs to eat a full meal before he throws one.
Yeah.
Rice and beans, some pork, and then he should be able to make it. But
so
that's great. And then I saw the black. You guys have like the black lights now.
Yeah, I just set it up.
That's
now.
pretty dope. You have night events, and there's other things you guys do. So talk about like pretty much like when you call and you get a quote. And you're like, okay, for this amount of time, these are the things that we offer. So like,
yeah.
let
So
the audience know
basically,
about that.
I have I got 3 party packages. It's 2 hours, 3 hours, and 5 hours. So depending on what you're looking for to get out of it, and I throw in a little extras for people just for. Because it's only 2 lanes for throwing. So, and if you're having a party,
is it unlimited throws for the whole time you're there?
Yeah. Okay. I don't care if you have 100 people there. They're paying me for the time.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So, that's for a private event that rents me out, or corporate parties, or anything like that.
That's pretty cool, man.
Yeah.
Honestly.
So no one pays at those places. Now, whenever I'm at breweries, restaurants and things like that I just pull up my trailer on my own, and they allow me there, then I just charge typically per the throw. Kind of like a carnival style.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
5 throws, 10 throws, or I'll offer like an unlimited thing for the night if you're going to be there for a while.
Yeah, so like
That's pretty good.
You could drive up to like Fort Lauderdale, that strip of bars downtown, and just like set it up on the street, or no?
I don't know. I have to have some big balls for that shit.
Yeah,
I don't see why you couldn't do that, but
until someone asks me for like if I have a permit to be there, if I'm allowed to be there.
So that the legal ramifications are probably your only concern.
Yeah.
As far as like getting in trouble, but I would imagine like in a public place it should be fine.
I would think.
You know what I mean, like you pull off on the side of any road and
and set it up and go.
Ample amount of space. You know what I mean? But obviously, the event. What chains or franchises have you worked with so far?
I've done Flanagan's.
Love Flanny's.
Yeah,
Shout out Flanny's barbecue sauce.
It's the best barbecue sauce.
People. Not to cut you off. People talk a lot of shit about Flanny's. Like Quarter Deck has really good food. They've stepped up a lot. If you're like South Florida.
But they don't have Flanagan's fucking barbecue sauce.
They do not. And,
all that matters.
And they don't have that lunch burger, which is so good.
No, honestly, all around food for a restaurant and for the price of it.
I love Flanagan's.
Flanagan's wins,
bro. Their happy hour.
Yeah.
Not that like I go out drinking anymore, because I don't. I drink now and at home.
Well, yeah, in the before times.
But in the before Armageddon days, Flanagan's have like crazy. It's like happy hour from like 6 to close or some shit.
Yeah.
So it's like, you can only even if you can drink, and then it's like half off,
right?
Like wings,
even better, you can have
appetizers or something. The
happy hour the whole time, and then there's an axe throwing set up out front.
Yeah.
See, that's all the guys. Hey babe, watch this.
Right?
You know what's funny? Hold on,
hey babe, hold my
hold
my beer.
So I'll set up the trailer, and obviously I have a very loud outdoor party speaker that I'm playing all my music.
Yeah, because you do other things. You do tents. You do.
Yeah, I set up for like those private events. If for people that are waiting around, I'll do cornhole with like my logo on the set, a little bit custom, and then I have, handcrafted dominoes table for people to play.
Nice. Is it the Cuban?
The Cuban.
Bro, those things are like $200 to $400, sometimes more, depending on the detail. But they put that fine gloss on there, so those ivories could slide on there, man. I love a good game. Yeah, if you've never, like, I feel like a lot of people are familiar with cards, right? Spades, poker, etc. But if you've never really got into like playing dominoes with 4 people while you're drinking with some good ass food.
And music in the background.
Do you cater food?
No.
Get your mom on the food. I know she can cook.
No, she won't get into that, bro. No way in the world.
If she's watching.
Yeah, no.
Hi, D.
Yeah, no, she won't get into that.
I know, but that's something to think about. Partner with like a barbecue catering company, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know a mobile barbecue guy. Goes everywhere.
one of the other places that I've gone to is in Fort Lauderdale. It's and I'm drawing a blank here. Lauder Ale
Yeah.
Brewery.
Yeah.
Right
That's
by-
perfect.
It's very hidden in the back, by the airport.
By the airport, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, very, very hidden, but the setup is really
Perfect.
nice vibe.
It's a big parking lot, and
Huge
there's
parking
usually a
lot.
food truck there.
Always a food truck.
Yeah.
So I was there for their
only
anniversary.
sell beer.
Yeah, I was there for their anniversary weekend, and all 3 nights they had 3 different food trucks. And I got along with all of them very, very well.
Great.
Great people. But yeah,
Craft beer drinkers are pretty chill and
yeah, it was a nice vibe.
Yeah.
on average. Like if you anywhere you go where there, like a brewery, anything like that, especially down here, they're almost like they bring their dogs. A lot of them.
Oh yeah, there's dogs
right?
there. There was a dog trying to get on my trailer.
Yeah, there's like it's like they're all like really chill people, and they're enjoying their Florida ale.
Exactly.
So that's pretty cool. Like that's pretty neat. I just love the whole idea. Like when I was talking to James, I was kind of saying, okay, well, we have a list of people. If you're watching, we're gonna get to you. We just have a list of people that want to be on the show. Okay, so, but axe throwing, I had to get you out and on here because
it's axe throwing.
there's not. It's mobile axe throwing. It's
Yeah.
not even like so. I think I have a friend who told me she went and did that on a date.
On a date.
On a date,
It's
it
a
was
bold
like
strategy, Cotton.
Well, I don't know if it was like a date or she like just met somebody or friends there, but I think it was a date. But whatever, it doesn't matter. But she said that she went recently to, and I think she said in Miami. Is there one in Miami? I don't know.
Yeah, there's
But besides
there's
that,
a couple of them that are by the water.
besides that, that's probably the only one that I know of,
Yeah.
especially local. So I'm like, just between all of our social media, people that we have, I feel like somebody's gonna be like, yo, we should definitely get that. Like,
Yeah,
it's such a cool, it's such a dope, fun thing. And it's not terrible. It's 2 hours, 3 hours, and 5, right? So it's
but that's those hourlies are, if you're having a party, you have 20, 30 people
Yeah.
there. You're not gonna throw that much if all those
yeah.
people want to throw too.
well,
So-
not even just that, but like by the time everyone gets a chance a few times, sits down, enjoys whatever the event is, probably they have a birthday or whatever it is, it's a really fun thing. And,
Oh,
and the
yeah.
time will go by.
Yeah.
very quickly.
The time goes by and you're like, oh yeah, by the time you get settled, get everything set up, I guess it's pretty set up as it is, but you get everything going and everyone gets a few drinks in, mingles,
That's it.
talks. It's 2 hours.
It's a modern day. I
love it.
more dangerous darts.
I can't wait to. I can't wait to.
He has
hear
like
starts.
like lawn darts.
Yeah.
I mean, I know friends who play darts. I never really got into it, but I am more interested in throwing an axe.
Yeah, because it's
So-
throwing an axe.
It's really funny.
it's not
I
easy.
haven't even been to one of those.
It's not
places.
easy, right?
No, it's not easy.
Like it's not like, oh, you throw it and it's gonna stick. Like how many people throw it and it's just like bang falls over.
There's people that throw it 15 times in a row and they don't even stick.
It doesn't even get. Like, all right,
doesn't
enough of
even
this.
stick.
This
Yeah.
guy's a joke. Whose axes don't work.
Yeah, and then they're like, "Oh, you try
Gave
it,"
me the
and then
soft axes. It's fucking bullshit.
yeah, I gotta do a little Chico for them though.
He's got tar on his axes.
Yeah, right.
I gotta help them out a little bit when I gotta.
Are you good?
You wet the wood a little bit, it softens it up.
That's what
so
she
when they
said.
throw it, yeah,
Hey-o.
that's it.
Yeah, wet the wood.
Yeah.
Are you good at it? Can you throw?
I'm okay. I'm
You're
okay.
You own the damn thing. You should be like, all right, guys. Basically, you walk up, and you don't even look at it, right? You basically just walk up. You stand behind this little area, and you just like, bam. And you
The
just,
fun ones are the trick shots, but I don't let everybody do it because of the liability.
Yeah,
shit.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
And
if
with
it's-
my
if
next
it's-
trick,
and with my
domestic violence. Like boom.
Yeah, basically. So, no, they ask me all the time, like, "Oh, what kind of what tips?"
I like
or what
my beer
tricks
like
can
I
you-"
like my women domestic.
They'll ask me like,
I
"Oh,
like
what,
my beer like I like my violence. Right?
Yeah, that was
That's
the actual
that's
joke.
the
You
joke.
fucked it
Is
up.
that
I fucked it up.
You
Whatever.
fucked it up.
That's what I get for trying to be
fuck it.
clever.
I thought it was funny."
Yeah. But go ahead. I cut you off. My bad.
They'll ask me for tricks all the time, like not tricks, tips like, oh, like how do you hold it, where, how to throw it, and at the end of the day, like you gotta just get comfortable in the same rhythm, like the same way that you throw it every time. Like I'm very comfortable with it. I can have the axe almost like right by my ear.
It's like muscle memory.
Yeah.
So like I'm half Korean. My brother Donnie thought he's almost 40, but if you talk to him, he'll tell you he's a ninja. I love ninjas because of the whole infatuation of everything. But we grew up like watching martial arts movies, karate movies, or whatever you want to call them. But I used to throw like little ninja stars and shit all the time, and it's not easy.
Oh, you know what's funny? People ask me all the time.
I got kind of good with throwing knives into like a tree bark, but it's not as easy as it looks on TV.
They ask me all the time. They're like, "Oh, can we bring our own knives or our own throwing?" Like, I'm like, "No, bro, you're not gonna bring your own shit to my trailer."
I've got my special weighted axe.
I'm like, "No, you're gonna throw the axe I'm giving you."
Yeah.
Or you're not gonna throw.
I mean,
you don't bring your own fucking cards to the casino.
Yeah, basically.
Basically.
I mean, what's the point of bringing it outside of the fact that maybe they can see? I don't know. I don't know what the hell is the point of bringing your own.
Because that's his murdering axe.
I mean,
he loves it the most.
If you have that much time to plan on bringing like a throwing knife or anything like that.
They've asked me a couple times.
You mean like when they were already there? Like
when they're already there? Oh, for the next time, if
I
come, if I bring something, can I throw it?
I have a set of Naruto knives that I would like to throw. Can I bring those, sir?
But if I'm working on the trailer, if I'm fixing it up, bro, and you want to bring your shit, you can come and bring it, bro. But at an event, like
I kind of wish you brought the damn thing tonight so I can throw it a few times. Where is it? Where do you keep it parked? Like in an actual.
On one of my lots same lot that I worked the business.
Because it's big.
That makes sense.
I feel like you could keep it in your dad's driveway, but it's so like obtrusive because it's right in front of the side gate.
Nah, I've left it there a couple of times, and the HOA already starts bitching about it. So I gotta check it out. Yeah.
If you let them throw a few times, it might be cool.
You never
gotta find out the president board. Though.
You gotta grease them.
Yeah. All right. So anything exciting coming up as far as like future? Any big events coming up? Maybe. So the Hurricanes thing is definitely an idea. Like we'll talk more about that.
Yeah,
because I have some connections with the athletic department and people, but at least Hard Rock Stadium. But
honestly, I could only look positive and think positive. My dreams and aspirations for this is multiple axe throwing bars, multiple axe throwing trailers.
You're in the beginning stages, right? So how long are we? It says established 2020, so we are.
This is established, but it's not even established 2020. It's 2020 with COVID.
Yeah, right.
I'm like so limited. Mm-hmm. I'm at the mercy of all these other bars and restaurants that are closed and operating.
You have to social distance your axe throwing.
To be fair, if someone's throwing an axe, they probably shouldn't be more than 6 feet between them and another person.
What I'm saying is like if it's a private event, they can do whatever they want, right? Like they don't have to.
I mean, I don't drink this COVID Kool-Aid like most of America does. But
either way, if you're running a business,
if they want me to wear a mask, I'll throw it on.
So like
I'm not wearing a mask.
When you go to, you don't have to do shit. But when you go to Flanagan's, are they saying you have to comply?
Technically, I'm on an outside area where they're not mandating me to wear a mask.
Okay.
Flanagan's
so they're
is
probably
not.
just being like relaxed about it. Because I know like police.
Well, and you're outside anyways.
Police are coming around. Like even for like the guy that I have so many mutual friends with the guy, but who owns the CrossFit gym who got shut down because he moved this whole gym outside in the burning lot.
He did?
Yeah, he got arrested like 3 times.
You'd think he'd learn after the first time.
I mean, I kind of understand. Like in my head, I'm just like, oh no. But if you're trying to run a business,
Yeah, no. I agree with him. He's trying to provide for his family.
I think the media makes everything a lot worse. But I'm not saying COVID ain't real because I know people who had it multiple times. Actually, I know a friend who's had it twice, and both times he's had it, he had different symptoms. So it's not that it's not real. It's just, at least for businesses, my question was, is it something that you have to comply with? Because when you sign like a
For example,
form or whatever.
if someone is hiring me, or if I'm working for a let's say a major city or something, that I'm in a big mega mall or something, an outdoor mall or whatever they say their rules are,
You gotta
I
follow.
got to
That's what I'm
comply.
saying.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But if it's at a private event, or if I'm at a place where, like a Flanagan's, where
But
they're
I'm saying,
not
do
making me,
you push for the like the clients that are coming by? Do you encourage them to like be safe and be mindful and that kind of thing?
I mean, don't throw an axe at the other person.
Well, I don't know what the setup is. Only the pictures I see. There's enough room for people to stand on each side.
okay, so on the trailer you can stand.
There's like a ramp?
There's enough room. Yeah, there's a ramp. There's enough room for two axe throwers and then one coach.
In the middle.
Yeah, in the middle. So the coach to teach how to throw, give tips or whatever. The axes have their own hooks, so you never have to pass an axe to somebody else, and you don't have to take it off the trailer.
That's good.
You hook it on when you're done, and you walk off.
The coach makes sure that both people keep rehooked before they exit. That kind of stuff.
And then I leave like hand sanitizer down the bottom.
Yeah.
You know, things like that.
Perfect.
But you don't have to come wear a mask up on the trailer if you don't want to. You know,
Gotcha.
I'm outside. It's a mobile
You're outside
thing.
and there's
so-
no one else like up in your face anyway.
Yeah,
So,
so-
Yeah, my girlfriend just she went to the gym earlier and she's like, it's almost impossible to work out. I mean,
the gym is
when
annoying, bro.
So like, because I have military background, I don't know how to like casually go to the gym and chill. Like, I'm not in the best shape right now. I've actually lost some weight. Shout out to Herbalife. But when I work out, I go ham. Like, there is no, I'm all pyramid sets, everything heavy to low, low to heavy, and then I do, you know, a lot of times 15, 30-second rests in between each exercise. So I don't, you know, and it depends. Like, it doesn't matter which muscle group I'm working on, but I don't know how to go half-ass in the gym. You know, like people, when I see people on the treadmill or the Stairmaster with a mask on, I'm like, you ain't pushing hard enough. Because if you were, you would not be. You can't breathe when you are doing the exercise correctly anyway, let alone having a mask on. But anyway, I got off on a tangent with that. But that's just kind of my thing. I know it's a pain in the dick because you have to wear a mask in the gym, which I understand, you know, but at the same time, I've been doing like calisthenics and stuff at home using kettlebells and like just high cardio, low weight, you know, exercises because I can't.
Yeah, it doesn't exactly.
I can't wear a mask.
Doesn't exactly lend itself to
I
that.
don't want to. Like, I can't. I'm a mouth breather anyway. If you can't tell by how I
Your,
breathe.
your words, not mine.
Whatever. I'm not a foot bagger though.
I don't know. At the end of the day, there's like all these rules with the gyms and mask on all the time. But then at a restaurant, you could wear the mask to go in, but once you're sitting down, you can take it off.
Well, you can't fucking eat with a mask on, so.
Right? I mean, it would be
but
impossible.
If that's the case,
seen
either
flappers.
close the restaurant or you don't have to wear the mask because it's like they're playing with this. I believe with this like fine line.
I think it's completely fair if you're walking to have the mask on, even if you're going to the bathroom, because you can cough and someone can cough on you. The transmission rate it's not about like it's keeping someone else safe. So you wear it to keep someone else safe. You wear it to even if you don't, you're fine. It's just so
Right, because you could be
nothing's coming out of
asymptomatic.
your mouth, you know, because you could be fine. So it's just it's a what if game.
And more importantly, the county says you have to do it if you're going to be open.
So just do it.
So they do
but if you're sitting down and you are distant, right? If you're in a restaurant, you're sitting down and you're
eating.
the table is 6
The
feet.
fuck are you going to do?
Most places sit you like 6 feet away from other people.
Yeah, in places
So
that didn't had to move
that's
them.
about as safe as you can get while trying to be as normal as you can get for now.
right.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, I don't go out to eat anymore.
Yeah, there's that.
I don't. I think I've been out to eat twice, maybe 3 times. I get everything. I cook a hell of a lot more. We found out about Wild Fork, so we've been going
Oh, yeah.
ham.
I don't even know what Wild Fork
Wild
is.
Fork is a
There's a meat store.
hey. I'm a meat stove. I'm a meat stove. No, but it's basically like top tier meat for very cheap because they sell everything frozen,
Okay.
vacuum sealed for freshness, and it's frozen. So it's like you walk into a giant.
Where is that at?
There's multiple
There's
locations,
a couple of them.
and they
There's
also
one,
do free delivery.
Right.
But you can get almost any kind of cut of meat. You can get lamb. You can get a whole lamb. They have
get
one
a
in
whole
the
lamb.
freezer.
Yep.
They're just chilling in a body bag.
I've gotten yak from there. I've gotten
Ground
elk.
yak. You can get ground elk. You can get bison. We got a bison ribeye. Bro, that shit was so fire. Like when you watch Joe Rogan and he's always like eating like pretty much rare elk, I think is what he hunts, right?
I think so.
Yeah. But it's like the best steak you've ever had, bison and elk to me taste more rich and like
Yeah, I made a pretty good chili out of the
it's hard to
ground elk,
explain. It's not like A5 Wagyu, which they do have.
which they do have. And is delicious.
And it's a little pricey. But they have like the tomahawk ribeyes. They have all that shit, right? And they have like king crab. They have everything you can think of.
Yeah.
But it's just cheaper. They have their own farms. So when you look them up in their on the website and stuff, you can see that they have
They have the meats,
They have the meats, but
unlike Arby's.
they're all their own. So it's all grass
I'll
fed.
look them up. Well, for it.
It's fire though.
Yeah.
But even if you aren't crazy about like what kind of meats you eat, it's cheaper and they can deliver it
Yeah.
to you. So
I mean, I think the original point there was that we had found out about this place like shortly before quarantine started. And
Yeah.
it lent itself very nicely to the fact that we were like cooking a lot more food at
yeah,
home.
we would just throwing it on the fire and going to the pool, man, and just kind of like staying away from people in the large sense.
You know, it's
You
crazy.
couldn't
for
go
me,
anywhere anyway.
On the contrary, for me, mainly working the paving business, I've been on the street more than even before quarantine because I guess everybody
Everybody
from
has
home.
time.
Everyone has time, and
Yeah.
they want to remodel their backyards
Yeah.
or their driveways. So
Oh, sure.
I'm busier now.
You got wives that are like, Billy, if another freaking week goes by and you
Oh my
don't
God,
fix
bro,
this
they're
patio,
You haven't fixed
Bro,
the
they're
patio.
bitching so much.
if you don't fix this goddamn patio that I have to look at this shit every day, and there's no more excuses, okay? Because you are home now, okay? There's no more excuses. There's no, oh my God, I got stuck at work. Get the shit done or I want a divorce.
Yeah, no, they're
Your white lady
least you
voice is entirely too good.
At least you're getting business, though.
Yeah, thank God. I mean, blessed with that. So I'm happy with that, and
I'm just trying to go on one of these trips with you guys because, like, every
no,
post.
that's not me.
Excuse me. I'm trying to go on one of these trips with your dad and your mom, okay?
Yeah, you go with
Because
them.
every other post
You
is
can go
like,
with them.
they're
I'm
somewhere fun, living a life.
Yeah,
I'm like,
they're-
bro, I gotta go, man.
They're enjoying it.
But you know what? Your parents work hard. They have invested a lot into you, your sister, your brother. You know, it's time. It's what happens. You know, we work and we bust our ass for the next 20 years. We'll be doing the same thing.
You know what? And they trust me enough.
You're blessed to have them. You're blessed to have.
for sure.
You're blessed to have parents who care. And, you know, I was telling him about you a little bit. I was like, you would never know, you know, how this kid was raised just by like talking to him and looking at him because you're very humble. To me, you're very humble. Like I
appreciate that.
I understand you have like your personality amongst different crowds, but you know, I look at you kind of like my little brother. So I'll say like, I remember how it was when we were younger, and I remember how it was. And then there was a big chunk of time, you know, 10 years or 12. I went into the military and we lost a little bit of connection there, but
Presumably that happens.
social media is excellent for that very reason, right? You stay connected with people, and you're not really like a big social media guy anyway.
No.
But it's good to see your family all the time. It feels like I don't. What's the word? It feels like I don't go without seeing you, if that makes sense.
Right.
Oh, because of social media?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the same thing with my buddy Adrian, the bearded beekeeper. Same thing with him. Like, yo, I haven't seen this guy since middle school. Do you want ice cube?
Yeah.
Oh, please.
I haven't seen this guy since middle school, and it was like, yo, you know, I feel because I see your posts all the time. It's like I feel like I see you regularly. Your kids, whatever, post pictures of our kids and stuff.
Yeah.
Your kids are getting big, crazy.
Yep. The kids are getting big.
I remember when I had my daughter and I called you and you came to my house when I was in the big house in Towngate, and you were like, bro, what's it like to have a kid? You know, and I was like, bro, I don't know. So all she does is cry. You know, and I was in my early 20s, and you were, you know, probably still a teenager. I think, I don't know.
Yeah, for sure.
And you were like, bro, what's it like? And I was like,
You're never really ready. You just get ready.
It's not even. You just handle it.
You make it up as you go along.
You just, huh?
You make it up as you go along.
You know what you do? You pop out 2 more kids. Right? That's what I fucking did.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm like.
Clearly, that's exactly what this
Everyone's like,
situation
well, this guy
needs.
can't pull out. And I'm like, man, first of all, my pull out game was immaculate. It's not even about that. It's just like when you're planning to have kids with a woman, she's like, this is a
Normally
time
that's
to
how
do
that
it
works, yes.
or not. Like, it's go time or it's not go time.
Nah, bro.
It ain't got nothing to do with pull out.
I'm just
I'm
about ready to
not 3 accidents deep. You know what I'm saying? I am fertile like a motherfucker, though. I will say that. Like, my shit works. I'm a one-hitter quitter. Like,
And I've
every
seen
time.
you pull out of a driveway, so presumably
I can
you
pull,
can.
don't ask me to pull the pizza out of the oven on time. Don't ask me to pull out a driveway, bro, because I'm
Yeah.
not gonna do it.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do it.
No, but I'm about ready to snip my shit, bro. Fuck.
Snip, you got 2. You got 2 beautiful boys, and you got
great,
boys, so
and
that's great.
I'm great. I'm great with that.
Does Michelle want a daughter?
Bless. Yeah, she does.
She does, because she needs her girl time, bro. She needs.
She
Yeah,
does.
but like you do another one, it's still a 50-50 shot.
Every girlfriend that I have that has daughters, they're always like, "Yo, me and this girl gonna fight," and I'm like, "Why?" They're like, "Because this girl is like me." So you're like, "So they're crazy? They look crazy?" And they're like, "Yeah, they're literally you, or they're the baby daddy that they don't like."
Yeah.
So I was like, "It's a lose apparently to have a daughter."
Yeah, but you
so
know
I
what?
don't know.
She tells me she wants a daughter, and
Of course, I think every mother wants 1 and 1.
no, but I did though too.
Yeah, I imagine.
You know, but if Grayson was my first,
He'd be your-
I don't know that I go for number
That's
2.
my son Theo, my second son,
bro.
Bro, I'm trying to, like, if he wasn't in the NICU for 83 days and gave me a heart attack and made me stressed out.
Remember, I was texting you about that. We were talking about
Bro.
that for a long time. Like, that was rough.
But my girlfriend says the same thing. She's like, if if Theo was my first kid, he may be my last.
It would
kid.
not be a
last.
second. Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, I get it. And my first kid's so chill. He's good. I mean, he's 3.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, he's still a 3-year-old, right? So like,
But-
he's still a terror sometimes. But
Grayson is how old?
Grayson just turned 2.
He just turned 2. So okay, so Lincoln is turning 3.
July.
Lincoln's turning 3 soon, and then how old is?
Liam's gonna turn 5 in October.
He's 4 because I just saw your mom post today
Yeah.
about the haircut, or your Michelle posted about the haircut. Somebody posted, whatever.
Did they? I don't even fucking know.
Yeah, so somebody got a haircut and took a shot of cafecito, whatever.
Oh yeah.
Funny.
Damn, they posted that.
Because
Fuck, I didn't
Cubans,
know that.
because Cubans. That's,
Yeah.
that's the thing. So if you're listening and you're not from South Florida, or if you have no idea, South Florida, especially Cuban coffee, is a very detrimental thing for pretty much anybody. Like if you work early, or it don't matter early or not, if you work, period, you want a shot of espresso because it's pretty much crack. That's the best way I could put it. It is crack in liquid form.
Man, they made the batch in the barber shop, and I smelled it from wherever they made it from. I knew it was coming, so
Yeah, you can smell it.
I knew he was gonna be coming around with the cup.
You can hear the
Yeah, you
and
can
then
hear it.
and then you hear the spinning of the spoon and the thing.
Yeah, that's it. So he's coming around with it, and people are passing up on it. And I'm like, oh, even better because I know there's
They're
gonna
like,
be left over for me.
cafe.
Go ahead.
Cafe.
I get my cup.
And they share. It's so nice. They go around these little cups. It's like little tiny white little,
yeah,
and
'cause
they-
that's all you need.
disposable cup. That's all you need. That's
all you need.
And if you're like an asshole and you think you need like 4 shots in
You
a
really
large
don't.
coffee because Starbucks, Turbo,
Yeah.
or whatever the hell, Dunkin'. No, don't do that. Don't do that at all. You're gonna regret it.
Just
a
the
lot.
one.
Just until you figure it out. Because I
So
know
I
people.
had my cup, and I'm drinking it, and I can see Liam eyeballing me. He doesn't ask me, but I can see him eyeballing me.
He likes
He
it.
wants it.
Yeah.
So I have.
Was he?
half of it.
Is he drinking cafe con leche or is he drinking?
Yeah, he'll have any of that.
Cafe con leche
He
is
loves
like
all
a
that.
milk infused, like
Cuban coffee, milk,
warm
and
milk,
sugar.
Cuban coffee,
That's
and
it.
sugar, right?
That's
Yeah.
it.
It's delicious, and you can dip like toast and like Cuban bread. Oh god,
Cuban bread with butter on it.
Cuban toast is the best.
Now I want to go to La Coretta.
Right?
But
Latin America or whatever.
yeah, or Latin America or whatever. Yeah, wherever you can get. There's like fire gas stations on like a few roads that have.
Oh yeah, you
Fire
can find them
Cuban.
off of Okeechobee.
You don't have to go to.
or-
You don't have to
or
go to like
anywhere.
Vicky Bakery or any. Like,
Nah.
you
Nah.
can go to these little like some of the nice ones, right? When you see nice ass cars all lined up in the front and they're selling fried chicken in the fucking gas station, they got some fire Cuban coffee, bro. Pork belly, fried chicken,
True.
and rice and beans,
True.
and pulled pork. I don't know how we got here.
Me neither.
It doesn't matter because I love it, and I love Cuban food, and I love Cuban people.
Oh, absolutely.
I love how when I traveled the U.S. When I was in the Army, I couldn't tell you what Central American or South American country any Spanish person was from.
difference.
Because all I know is Cubans, Puerto Ricans, and Colombians and Venezuelans. But even that is so different because Cubans mad loud, but like everything's fine. Everything's fine.
Always fun.
Mostly fine, but they're not mad. They're not. They're not. They fine,
sometimes
but,
they do.
But it's like
No, but you would think it though.
you would think it if you didn't see it.
Because we can have any kind of topic right now, and if it's something of interest,
Oh yeah.
you generally get very loud with it and whatever.
Right.
And at the end of the day,
Bro, like two Cuban
all
dudes
love.
talking about sports. UFC, like I know you like when I used to go to your house for UFC night, bro. I'm like, is this okay? Everybody good? Because I don't know, And they're just like agreeing that the fight was like mediocre, Something
That's
just
it. That's it.
real simple, which is funny as shit because you don't know. And then Puerto Ricans are real fast, right? Is that the consensus? Like Puerto Ricans like real like
Talk fast.
kind of loud,
yeah,
fast.
pretty loud. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's not. New York's got the Dominicans
And the Puerto Ricans.
and the Puerto Ricans.
There are a great many musicals about it, in fact.
Right, and then you have.
That's how many there are in fucking New York.
I will,
The West Side Story is about Puerto Ricans.
well, yes, but down here you have all of them, and then obviously,
Mostly Cubans.
Cubans.
But
but you get a lot of Venezuelans, and Colombians.
Yeah.
I love Colombian food, bro. How you like that bourbon?
Awesome.
Is it good?
Awesome.
Feeling good? Cheers, buddy.
Awesome. Love it.
So let's talk. Let's shift gears a little bit. John is a Cowboys fan.
you're a fucking Cowboys fan and you're a UM fan?
We all have our vices.
Yeah,
right?
man.
Jesus
That's
Christ.
how it is, bro.
I'm from Buffalo.
I never knew why this kid. I never asked you. I
Why-
just knew.
Why are you a
Okay.
Cowboys fan?
My dad had older cousins in the 90s, grew up as Cowboy fans. Just love the Cowboys.
Bro, everybody
Fuck
loved the Cowboys.
Not everybody, motherfucker.
They
in the
love
90s?
Cowboys.
In the 90s!
Everybody loved the Cowboys.
okay.
I'm from Buffalo. We lost
Okay.
multiple Super Bowls to the
Well,
fucking
yeah,
Cowboys.
they
He's
did.
We
he's a
hate the
Bills fan.
Cowboys.
He's a Bills fan. That's okay.
No, I love the whole fucking
I-
the slamming of the table.
Oh, yeah.
I love that shit.
Tailgates are great.
Bills Mafia.
I love it. I love it.
We were so bad
I
at
didn't see
football,
the-
we had to have entertaining tailgates.
Something else on the
Bills
outside.
Mafia. Just you want if you
If you can't win,
want
if you can't win
tables.
on the inside of the field, you can win on the outside
the
of the
if you
field.
outside.
can't afford
Yeah, man.
AEW or WWE pay per views,
just put on the Bills Mafia.
Yeah.
Just go to Bills.
Have you seen
tailgates.
Have you seen the ones online that they do the babies?
baptism?
The
Yeah.
babies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they break the fake
Oh, yeah.
table.
They break the table with them.
That's so funny to me.
Yep.
I mean, so when I was saying that to you, I apologize because
I
I pretty much understand that rivalry. I get it. But what I
It
was
wasn't
saying,
a rivalry. We
it
got
was just a
demolished
Super Bowl. It was just a Super Bowl.
twice.
I only remember like 94 or 93. No, 94, 5, or 6. One of those years. Because I remember watching that game specifically at my aunt's house. But anyway, the reason why I bet your family, because if you weren't a Bills fan or anyone from really the NFC East, you down here loved Michael Irvin, you loved Emmitt Smith, you loved you loved Troy Aikman and Dion. Like it was just
Sure.
It was like a big
And
like,
fucking Jim
any football game that I played, I didn't use the Dolphins as a kid. I used
used the Cowboys because they had
Yeah.
So I get that. Especially if you're a Canes fan and you're not crazy about the Dolphins. The Dolphins weren't bad. They were the best team in the AFC East in the 90s.
I'm sorry, say that again?
They were the best team.
No, they were not.
The Bills were
The Bills went to 4 consecutive Super Bowls in the 90s.
in the early 90s.
How many years is there in a decade?
10.
4 times out of 10.
Okay, but then
How many did the
From
Dolphins
then,
go to?
none.
How many did
Zero,
the Dolphins
zero,
yeah.
zero, zero.
Okay. Yeah.
That's fine.
They're the best team. In
they were the
AFC
best
East in the
team
90s.
for the rest of the 90s.
No, they weren't.
And then till Tom Brady
So
took over.
by default, that's me equivalent to me putting Liam in
You have your 5 seconds of glory over there. You son of a bitch.
Oh man, we just
That's equivalent to me putting Liam in a Zeke or a Dak jersey.
But you should never do that.
Yeah, it's
I'm
happening.
kidding.
It's
I'm
happening.
kidding.
It's happening.
I was gonna suggest this. I know you're a Cowboys fan, but I don't know what Michelle is. She's probably a Dolphins fan, right?
No, she's a Cowboys fan with me.
Then she's not a real football fan.
It doesn't matter.
She adopted a team.
Yeah, she adopted.
Michelle, you
she
adopted a team. You're
my
not-
team.
She adopted a team.
No, she adopted my team.
Okay, but so then that doesn't even matter. So now your kids are gonna. Your
Yeah,
kids
so
are
why?
ruined.
So
your
why
kids are
wouldn't
ruined.
he?
Your kids are ruined.
Yes.
No, they're not.
No, I'm just kidding. No, so
no,
here's
his-
Honestly,
here's
they're walking into a great time right now.
well,
No, his kids are ruined. His kids are ruined
First
because
of
I keep
all-
trying to like teach
No, you know
them
what, though?
how to
I'm gonna
cheer
be
against
honest.
the Dolphins.
The Dolphins
I'm gonna be honest.
Dolphins.
The Dolphins are
Mark
climbing.
my words.
The Dolphins
Whenever
are
this
nice,
episode
bro.
goes on when we're up and uploaded, we're gonna get that
Like
date.
tomorrow night.
Yeah, we're gonna get the date and we're gonna stamp it because I said it. You heard it here first.
What?
The Dolphins are gonna be the best team this season.
No, not even close, buddy.
You couldn't even finish that one out.
Yeah, not even close. Ryan Fitzpatrick's going to be your starter again.
That's fine.
I'm
Tua's gotta
deeply,
learn, bro.
I'm deeply familiar with the quality of Ryan Fitzpatrick. We had him for years.
Fitz magic, bro.
He sucks. He's also Fitztragic.
He is.
Yeah, you're going to win 6 games.
He had a hell of a. I lost fantasy football Super Bowl because I didn't play Ryan Fitzpatrick.
Yeah, I remember. He was pretty funny.
I never hated him more. Like
Oh, sure.
he had like 60
Yeah.
points.
Yeah, I mean,
was
any given
terrible.
week, he either has like 40 points or he has like
Bro.
-3.
So what I was gonna say, I have a good friend that I went to high school with. He all New York teams, Mets,
Giants?
Giants.
That would be
Or
New
Jets.
Jersey. Thank you very much.
Giants or a Jets guy?
There's only one
He's
football team that
Mets.
plays in the state of New York.
Yeah, Buffalo. But he's I think whatever
play in
New York
Jersey.
teams, right? And so grew up down here. I think his family got him into the whole thing.
Yeah, his family
Had
would
a
probably.
son, and I think he just had a daughter. He's converted all to South Florida sports now.
Well, yeah, because he's a
And
shitty fan.
you gotta listen. This guy goes to more games than anybody. Well, not now, but last season and the year before that. This guy goes to all the games. This guy goes to Marlins games.
That's dedication.
That's a great fan.
No one goes to fucking.
That's
No,
a
and
great
I
fan.
love going over for the vibe, bro. That's a nice
Oh, I
ass
do too.
stadium.
I love going to little Cuba in the back.
is
I
a
talked about that. in the
very-
That's a
last episode.
nice ass vibe, bro.
It's
a
fantastic.
very nice
when you walk in,
stadium.
it's all AC'd and love. Even if the roof's open, it's
yeah.
still like, I'm like, bro, this shit. I could do this
Yeah.
all day. I can eat $17 peanuts.
Which I'm claiming it right now. Tomahawk will be with the Marlins 2021.
Oh, shout out,
Do
gang,
it.
gang, we going.
Do it.
It's gonna happen. It's
Yeah,
gonna
man.
happen. It's gonna happen, and I'll be your
Speak it
security.
into
I'm
existence.
I'm gonna stand in the middle and be like, 1 X at a time. You can't throw 2 X's.
Watch me.
Open your eyes.
Yeah.
Stop filming. But anyway, yeah. So my guy, I'm trying to tell this goddamn story. This is hard because
Tough shit.
he was a New York team, and then everything. But all the jerseys. He got his kid in it. Him and his wife. His wife is from down here, I believe. I've never met her personally. I think she's a grade or 2 or 3 younger than we were in high school. But anyway, whatever. So, but dude, the guy, for the love of the fact that his kid is here, and I talked to him about it because I was like, he posted. He's like, should I raise my kid with South Florida sports? Because he's like, despite how good or bad they are, they have a following and they have fans that are loyal and love anywhere you go. Right, it has their
Fans.
They're fans.
And when the choice is between that or raising them as Jets fans, I get it.
So
Fuck the Jets.
oh, fuck the Jets. But he made a conscious decision because I think about it as a parent, right? If I moved to Cincinnati, serious, Ohio, period. Ohio.
Yeah, I'm just trying
I'm
to-
not gonna name. I'm not gonna name the different cities because
trying to-
they're all suck. Because I've been.
And they all
Ohio.
start with C.
It's just wet and slushy, and Ohio is fucking trash.
Yeah,
Ohio's
I was trying to come up with a reason why anyone would choose to move to Cincinnati.
That Kevin Hart joke about that
They can't
slushy
even
shit.
make chili right.
Remember the old Kevin Hart is like, he's like, y'all got that slushy shit out here. They do. It's like, what the fuck? There's not even snow here. It's just like mud. It's like
Yeah,
cold mud.
It's called slush.
And so, ain't no pretty ass snow anywhere. It's just slush. and you slip in a slide
Yeah,
and your
my boy played
shoes are
football in
ruined.
Ohio. He said it was trash.
It is trash. It's trash. Everybody do out there is just get drunk
Yeah.
and go to bonfires, bro.
They live in
There's
Ohio.
nothing to do over there.
And if you're a
they
dude
they
like
live in Ohio.
smash, you know what I'm saying? That's all you do.
Yeah.
There's not much to do out there. So
Nah.
my boys from there, and we took a weekend out there from DC. We drove up.
But-
Stupid idea, but
You were saying.
I was saying, if I moved there and I had kids there, like I went to high school there, diehard Dolphin fan, Canes, everything. I don't know if I'd be able to throw my teams out. I don't care how bad we are. Like if I had kids out there, and then my baby mama, my wife, whatever, was out there,
You would make your kids be fucking Dolphins fans.
I would.
Yeah.
But that's why I'm saying kudos to my boy
Nah, fuck him. He's
He
a
did
fake
a
fan.
full swap.
Yeah, he swapped.
Full swap.
He swapped. Fuck him.
for the kid and
Nah.
and his
Can't
wife.
do that.
Nah, he is of low character.
I don't think so, man. I think it's bigger on him because he
Nah.
put himself aside.
No, man, you brainwash the kid into being the fan of the team.
But how? Because you can't take them to any games unless they play the team, right?
That's-
Which is once or twice a year, if that, for certain sports. And then
It's
I don't know, bro.
pretty
I've
doable.
never been to a Dallas Cowboys stadium,
which is
And-
why it's
which is
incredible that
crazy
you're
to
a
me.
Cowboys fan and you're loyal.
but die hard, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
You know how ugly orange and green aqua is, but we rock that shit because we love our team.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I love
You
my
don't give
team.
up on your team.
But
I don't know. I
I don't think
can't
he cared as much about the teams. And trust me, this kid had Mets hat and all that shit throughout high school. I can still picture it. Loyal, like you knew that he was from New York. Like,
Not that
every time
loyal.
you saw him, you're like, yo.
Clearly not that loyal.
You wanted to be like, yo, my dog, he's a cornball, son. You wanted to say something New York because he just represented New York all the time.
Yeah.
But my point, I don't know if I could do it. And
It's very doable.
He didn't do it to the point where he was like, yo, he was like, yo, like, I mean, these are my teams. Like my whole life, you know. But I love my son.
Yeah, you just needed to brainwash him.
He's like, I want my kid to grow up, you know, having a team that he loves, despite how good they are. Just a team that then you can take him to games and do things. And that, to me, as a dad, that shit is noble. Like that is because I couldn't undo. So to me, it makes more sense that maybe he was maybe not as much of a fan,
That's the one.
right?
That's
the
it.
one.
He's not a
That's
real
the
fan.
only thing that
That
I
was it.
could because as a
My sister was
I follow. I don't. He's a hockey guy, right?
yeah
Bro,
from Buffalo.
I've been
Like-
to
Most
one,
white dudes are hockey
I've been
guys.
to one
But-
hockey game in my entire life.
Oh, you
They're a lot of fun.
You should go to them here. They're
No,
really fun and they're cheap.
that's-
Like
Well,
no one goes to
No,
them.
I know exactly, but I've been
get
to
tickets for
one
like
ever.
they're like,
It
yo,
was
they
actually-
paid me to sit at the glass.
Yeah, right.
And they fed me.
You just park at Sawgrass. It's fine.
It's like, yo, they gave me like chicken chow mein in a box.
No, it was very cool though. The one time I was there, like,
Yeah,
It's
and
cool,
you're like
I know.
encouraged to talk shit at all the players. It's great.
Well, it's a lot of fun the lower you are. Like when you're,
yeah, I'm sure.
like
Yeah, yeah.
when you're,
when
'cause-
you're up top, it's like,
well, even if you're like high 100 or like low 200 or mid 200, it's still good because you can see everything level. When you're really high, you can watch football from high. It's actually kind of better because you can see the
the
play
whole
level.
field. Yeah, you see everything.
You don't have tunnel vision like a quarterback when you're low.
Yeah.
And basketball is the best because it's just boom right in court. But yeah, hockey games are fun. I'm saying Panthers. The Panthers they're my Florida team. Mm-hmm. When I went to DC, I became a Capitals fan because I got free good tickets from.
to their games all the time.
Sure.
Yeah, from
Yeah, but you know what happens to me? I get free tickets to the Dolphins game, and I always find myself rooting for the other team of what
Yeah.
they're playing for.
I mean,
you're
I'm
a
with you.
Cowboys fan.
Yeah,
I'm with you. On
But
that.
you're in the NFC. Like it doesn't even matter.
it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
So
But
it's
the
good
only
to be
time
neutral in that sense, right?
Yeah,
Not
sure.
neutral, but it's good to be
For
on the side
example,
of
if the
like,
Dolphins are playing somebody in my division, I'm going for the Dolphins.
Yeah, because you want fucking Philly to lose.
Well, that's like normal sports logic.
That's
Yeah.
normal.
Yeah, that's not
But
like
like
crazy.
I've been to Panthers games here where it's like the Panthers playing Toronto. They're both in Buffalo's division. I don't give a shit which team loses.
You want
I'm
to-
wearing my Buffalo Sabres shirt.
plane come and hit the stadium
Yeah.
take them all out, please?
I'm gonna wear my Buffalo Sabres shit, and I'm
really?
going to loudly shit talk everyone the whole time. It's great.
would like a bomb to hit this place
Preferably when I'm not there.
children leave.
Yeah. You can still go to the games even if you're not a fan of that team. It's fine.
I will say this:
Your friend is a coward.
When I lived in DC, he's a good dude. You don't gotta be a dickhead.
Fuck him. He's a Jets fan.
I'm gonna make him listen to this.
Good. Good.
So when I was in DC, it was really Northern Virginia, Arlington. You have
In the DMV.
Yeah, the DMV. For those of you who don't know, DC, Maryland, Virginia. You have. Let me tell you something about Cowboys fans. And I need people who.
It's the finest example of mansplaining.
I need
ever.
people who are.
He's gonna explain Cowboys fans to a Cowboy fan.
Yeah.
This is very valid.
Sure.
Yes. It didn't matter what state I was in. There's always Cowboy fans.
1,000%.
Oh yeah.
No.
They're everywhere.
No. It's not the one-off. Like, did you see Arizona and Miami in Arizona?
Yeah,
The whole 300, 400 section was Dolphin fans.
There's probably fucking
there's a
Cowboys
big-
bars.
Bro,
Like,
so in the DMV, it's very small, surrounded by the 495 Beltway. You have the Baltimore Ravens, really close, not even maybe 45 minutes an hour away.
you got the Washington football team.
You have the you don't have. They're not the Redskins anymore. You have the Skins. You have, and then you have.
Like the Maryland college team.
Yeah, you have like all the colleges and
Shitload of colleges
shit ton
there.
of colleges. Shit ton of colleges. So
Which
basketball.
you know what's crazy about the Ravens?
There's more
Ravens-
Cowboys fans than Skins fans, and everyone's a Skins fan in DC. And then you have equal amount of Cowboys fans fighting with Ravens fans. I was so confused that I thought the damn Cowboys moved to DC because I was like, why are there so many of you?
I mean, there have been stretches of time where
But
they
then
have owned that stadium.
There's a lot there.
Also, Pete, a really fun fact about DC is almost nobody is from DC. When you're in DC, even if you're there for a job or politics or just fucking location, you're just there for whatever job or military or college. Nobody's really from there. When you meet like an actual Washingtonian, it's kind of cool because like
So you're saying more people just travel there?
people move
course they
there for work or on the outskirts, right? There's people on the outskirts, but Virginia, Alexandria, border,
Fairfax.
Maryland. Fairfax is a little in, but it's west. But Fairfax, Manassas, Chantilly, all those places, you have Cowboys fans everywhere. It's weird.
Well, and it's also just a team that
I
travels
found
well.
myself
Like,
rooting against the Cowboys because y'all just are everywhere.
I mean, because fuck the Cowboys. But
Well, I'm not a fan of Dak Prescott. I don't think he's very good.
he's
Although
fine.
he had the best rookie season
He had a great
ever,
rookie
right?
season.
No, not as
Not
good
ever.
as Mahomes.
Yeah, no, Mahomes rookie season.
Mahomes
No,
rookie-
that wasn't his rookie season though.
Oh, it was.
Because Mahomes
that's
sat
that's
his
what I'm
whole
saying.
rookie
His
year.
actual
He
rookie
sat,
season,
technically.
it was pretty fire.
Yeah, but like
it was
whatever. Joe Flacco had a great rookie season.
not
And
as
he's
good as
Joe
Dak.
Flacco.
Though. Dak had a better rookie season than Tom Brady, Marino, and
Because most people
Drew
are.
Did
Brees.
Lamar sit?
Because most people
Did
are.
Lamar sit?
Lamar sat.
Maybe Derek Carr. though.
Lamar sat like
Derek Carr had a really
Lamar
good
sat
rookie
like
season.
8 games, right, or like 10 games, and then he came in.
It might have only been like 4 or 6, but he
It was
sat
a-
for a part of the season.
It was atrocious, and they're like, "All right,
Yeah.
listen, man, young gun,
Yeah,
listen, all right,
Yeah,
we
they
don't
had-
want you to."
they had Flacco. Speaking of which,
And I think
you,
that was when one of our guys. I think isn't that when Cuban missiled him? Wasn't that the
yes,
year?
that is when Kiko, who had moved
Oh man,
from Buffalo to Philly, and then
Yeah.
from Philly to Miami, he Cuban Missile Crisis.
that's-
Joe Flacco.
can you hit me with ice?
Yeah, took
Yeah,
his
that
head.
was- that was-
took his head right off, which is what he
pretty-
specializes in.
Pretty atrocious.
Speaking of which, did we all see about Earl Thomas?
Yep. That's soon to be Cowboy.
Yeah, that was my thought. Like he
lost-
got cut.
You lost
and-
Xavier
Jones.
Woods. Oh, Byron
went
Jones
to
to
us.
Miami.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then you
I
have,
have to imagine you guys.
you guys need him. You guys need, and he's and then
Yeah.
he's expressed interest in playing in Dallas. I think is he from Texas? Earl Thomas.
He played for Texas.
Yeah, and he like very vocally expressed. Like,
Yeah.
Literally,
He even went into the
went into the locker room.
even after the locker room
Yeah.
on one of the games against Dallas.
Yeah, he went into the locker room, got fined for it.
Yeah,
Went
because
into
he
the
went
Cowboys locker room?
Into the Cowboys locker room to tell Jason Garrett to come get him.
yeah, he literally said, "Come get me."
Oh, well, Jason Garrett's not there anymore, right?
No, thank God.
That guy's
Fucking
horrible.
trash. And the Giants pick him. And the Giants pick him up as a head coach.
If there was any, oh man, I gotta text my boy.
Who's your coach now?
We have Mike McCarthy,
Oh shit, I forgot. Yeah,
good for you guys.
The old Packers coach.
the Packers coach.
That's not a bad. Mike McCarthy's he's a.
Maybe, I don't know. I always felt that Mike McCarthy got kind of like carried by Aaron Rodgers because he was there the entirety of Aaron Rodgers' career.
I know, but did he get carried by Matt Flynn and did he get carried by?
No, it was Aaron Rodgers. He was the
So
starter.
let me ask you this: Did Bill Belichick
Wasn't he
get
the
carried
offensive
by
coordinator?
Tom Brady, or did Tom Brady carry Bill Belichick?
I think that one's the other way around, and we'll find out, right? Like we don't necessarily know.
Yeah,
we're gonna find out.
We're gonna find out.
Yeah.
We're
no.
gonna find out.
That's interesting.
That's for sure.
I think it's possible because
I think-
I have a lot of Packer fans.
I think you draft Mike Evans right away because Mike Evans killed it with Jameis Winston, and
Well, Jameis Winston just fucking chucks it. That's what he does.
yeah, but if Mike Evans
don't
put
care
up,
who's
if Mike
catching it.
Evans put up the numbers he did with him, you gotta pick him with Tom Brady. I just isn't. It doesn't.
I mean, historically speaking, Brady doesn't normally have a number one receiver. Like
he's not gonna have
the year with Randy Moss is an aberration. The rest
got-
of his career,
This is true. This
you
is
could
true.
never trust a Patriots receiver in fantasy
Well,
because he like distributes it around to everyone.
that's
So
what
I-
makes
I would-
that's what made him so hard to beat.
No, I know. So like, I'm not sure that Evans is like
I don't know.
a lock, right?
know.
Because they got Godwin, and Godwin was
He
real
is
good.
really good. He's fast as shit.
Yeah.
And
And,
they got
and
somebody
they
else.
just got fucking Gronk back.
Yeah, they
and
got
they
Gronk.
kept
And they got
OJ
Gronk.
Howard. They like exercised
Double
the
tight
fifth
end
year.
sets, man.
They're gonna do the Aaron Hernandez Gronk.
double tight end set works.
Yeah.
Works like a charm.
OJ
if you
Howard's
got
gonna
two
murder
beasts.
someone.
Finally, OJ Howard may get some touches though because Jameis Winston. Oh god.
Hey man, Jameis is a very strange beast.
Jameis is just awful, man.
See, that's the problem.
Then he has a nerve.
That's the thing, though, right?
To pretty much like
Oh, I mean, he's an
come
arrogant.
off like he's one of the greats,
He's an arrogant douchebag, but like he does have an argument to make.
which is
He has thrown more touchdowns at this point in his career than Peyton Manning had at this point in Peyton Manning's career, and he's thrown fewer picks than Peyton Manning had at this point in Peyton Manning's
I
career.
remember Peyton Manning's rookie year.
Because his rookie year was fucking garbage.
Yeah, he threw
But,
like
like,
18 interceptions or something like that.
I'm not saying
22.
I'm not saying Jameis is incredible, but like it's a little early to give up on him.
Nah.
I don't know.
I mean,
Nah,
did
he
you just listen to the words that came out of my mouth? Like,
Yeah, I just don't think it's too early. I don't think he has the same. I don't think he's the same caliber of person internally as any of the greats.
No, he
Maybe.
is. He is. He's the same caliber of person as Brett Favre. He's gonna throw the ball. He doesn't give a shit who catches it.
Okay.
It could be my teammate. It could be fucking the corner.
If I was a
Someone's gonna
diehard
catch
Florida
it.
State fan, I would still feel this way.
Yeah,
No,
but he's
I-
behind Breeze now.
No, I
He's
hated
not gonna
Jameis.
do-
No, he's not gonna play this year
He's not gonna do shit
for like 2 years. Yeah,
for like at least 2 years.
Who?
Jameis.
Why not?
He's behind Breeze.
Behind Breeze.
Oh, I didn't even know he
Yeah.
Yeah, he got
they
picked up.
acquired
He-
him. I had no
They,
idea.
they signed him to a.
Where
to
did
a
Teddy
deal.
go to North Carolina or to Carolina Panthers?
He's the
Yeah.
starter for Carolina. Yeah.
Good for him.
So Jameis is gonna get to sit behind Breeze.
And your old QB for Buffalo, Tyrod, is at San Diego.
San Diego. Yeah.
I
It's not-
actually like Josh Allen a lot.
I do
if he
too.
can continue to like improve
He's
on
a
his
beast.
accuracy,
He was my quarterback last
wavy
year for
too.
fantasy.
yeah.
He wavy too. You see that way he dresses?
Yeah.
I'm like, oh,
yep.
he from South Florida. The way he dressed.
Yeah, I like Josh
pretty
Allen.
dope.
And
No,
they picked
he's
up and they picked up Diggs
I mean, fucking
too.
yeah, Stephon Diggs. Like,
That was a nice. That was
that's
a good pickup.
I'm still not convinced there's gonna be a football season, just from the standpoint of like the Patriots look like hot fucking trash, and the league will not allow that to happen. So maybe there won't be a
there
season.
will be. I just don't know.
But if there is a season,
So
like,
the Dolphins said they're going to do 20% capacity.
which is interesting because a lot of places have said they are not going to do
I haven't
any.
seen a breakdown of the how. If it's like first come first serve 20% or season ticket holder 20%.
They haven't said yet.
They haven't said. So That's going to be interesting to see if they only give it to season ticket holders.
I would assume it'd be that.
There's also been there was a point raised like right after the Dolphins said that they were doing that. There was a point raised for the NFL competition committee of like, how do you handle the fact that some stadiums are going to have people in them because they're allowed to, and then like the state of New York is disallowed people going.
Yeah,
just like by law.
That's true.
So like, how do you handle the fact that you're going to have some stadiums that have fans and thus have a home field advantage, and some stadiums are going to be like fucking empty.
Yeah.
Like,
that's interesting.
Do you deal with that by like piping and crowd noise, like the basketball games and the hockey games are doing? Because that's against the rules in the NFL.
Right.
You're not allowed to pipe in crowd noise.
Right.
What is piping? Like the fake
like on the speakers.
The fake on the speaker.
Yeah, the speakers.
Noise.
Oh, okay.
In the NFL, the speakers are not allowed to play like fake crowd noise.
The noise.
To make it louder.
The noise chart is the decibel chart for fans.
So
it's the created audible noise from fans.
Right. Okay. So it's like, is a question of, do they choose to like lift that rule for this year to deal with that, or like
keep it at a certain octave?
Right. You got to keep it down for the neighbors. We don't want no noise complaints.
I don't know, man. It's gonna look weird as shit seeing football with no fans, though.
I mean,
everything else, because it's stretched. Like basketball, hockey, you can zoom it to the point. Like even football, right? When you see it on the TV, you see the field and then the teams, and then anytime the ball's hiked, it zooms out. Just watch it. The next time you watch your game,
they're gonna do what literally the Hurricanes do. They're gonna have it such that you can't see all the empty fucking seats.
First of all,
because the Hurricanes never have more than like 5,000 people in their stadium, and it's not their fault. It's not their fault. We
had a rough few years
for the FSU game. They sell out.
Shut up. We're not a college town.
They always deal with it by like,
just because you're in shitty Tallahassee and there's nothing to do there.
But drink and watch shitty football teams. Yeah. But like
catch chlamydia. That's the only thing to do.
It's called the Seminole. Thank you.
Even better.
Whatever.
Even better.
But like I didn't actually mean it as an insult. Like for the games, when you watch it on TV, you don't see the empty seats, and they have like the entire upper section.
God, I'm gonna pledge week this week.
The entire upper section they normally cover.
I'm gonna go pledging this week. Oh my God, it's rush week. Oh my God, I think I slept with this guy 6 times already. Then she
definitely has the Seminole.
Oh my God, he's here again. Can he find another party to go to? There's nowhere to fucking go, Brittany.
Right?
It's Tallahassee.
Anyways,
I don't know what. I don't know why
I expect they'll do the same thing that they do for like the basically the Hurricanes games on TV, because like you don't see the empty seats when you watch on TV. Like
you do when they pan out.
When they
they do that wire cam, the thing that's like.
They'll make sure they either cover the seats.
Yo, cut that shit out, bro.
Or they'll do the shitty fucking cardboard cutouts, like baseball is doing.
Baseball looks like it's a home run derby every game. Like there's no one there except for like people way out in the back.
But I would hate to have that job. Putting out the fucking the boxes of the fake people.
Oh, is it actual cardboard cutouts?
No. For baseball, it is.
Okay. So the ones on the home plate are the digital.
Those are like it's just
It's
basketball that has the digital ones.
No, bro.
It's literal.
Like you have
to go. You're right. I saw Aaron
That's
Judge.
How you.
I saw Aaron Judge hit the. Yeah, you're right.
Literally decapitated the cardboard cutouts with his fucking home run. Like
that's what happens in real life when people are on their cell phones.
Yeah. But like football, I imagine they'll just like cover the stands, or they'll make sure they don't use camera angles that show it.
Or that.
Like they can control that shit. Yeah.
So anything else going on? Do you have any questions for him like that maybe you thought about? I feel like we addressed a lot of.
You actually addressed my big question before I asked it, which was like, do you allow throwing knives or stars?
I mean, like maybe if we came, but not like just the average person, right?
Yeah, the average person, I wouldn't.
How often do you have to replace like the wood, like the wood that you're throwing?
It honestly depends on the event. Like if I have like somebody that's people throwing constantly and they start sticking it really good, and at the end of the day it's really chewed up. Probably after one event, but on average, probably every 2 events.
Okay. Oh, actually, I did. So like I'd never even heard of the like axe throwing professional league, like
the wall.
Is there Like, what's the scoring system?
What's it stand for? World
Axe Throwing League.
Okay.
So it's bullseye. Excuse me. 6 points.
Yeah.
Right outside is 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay,
And
so like
then-
almost like a skee ball setup.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
there's these 2 blue balls on the corners that you could only throw them on your last throw.
Okay, so literally a skee ball setup.
I was just gonna say.
Just
Yeah, 2 blue balls on the on the corners on the top, and those are I think 10 points.
okay.
They're physical or like painted?
Painted.
Oh,
So I have a stencil. I have an actual World Axe Throwing League stencil
okay.
that I use so that it's the same dimensions as what
That's
they
great.
use.
Nice.
So I use that, and then their point system I use it the same way as.
Can't wait for you to come across an actual guy who competed on that, and he's just like at a barbecue.
Yeah, is
Like,
anyone
I'll bet you.
Oh, I hope he don't try to hustle me, bro.
is anyone
I don't even
actually
try to-
ever any
you
good?
better not get hustled. No.
No, I don't know.
Hey, I'll bet you this trailer.
No, I'll let people bet against each other. I don't
Look,
all that
yeah.
shit. I don't really care.
I'll
about.
bet you this trailer that I can throw this axe
Yeah.
blindfolded and hit a target.
Is anyone actually ever any good? Or does just
Who
everyone
does
suck?
better,
No,
dudes or
actually-
females? It's like a lot of women who shoot at pistol ranges, just pistols.
Right.
A lot of women, a lot of times shoot.
No,
they're steadier. I don't know.
guys tend to stick easier, but
Because of the force.
yeah, but girls
Velocity.
like there's been some girls that
Are more
hit
precise,
better.
yeah.
They hit better than the guys because the axe that they use. Like, okay,
Oh,
the
there's
guys.
male and female axes?
In my opinion, there is because the one that the females are really good with, I can't stick it for the life of me.
Huh. All right.
But the heavier one is one I'm
Sure.
better with. But the lighter one, I've had one of my first parties. I had a grandma that was hitting bullseyes like 4 or 5 in a row, and I'm like, "What the fuck is this shit?"
I've been training all my life for this
Right?
moment.
It turns out she is like full-blooded Viking. Yeah.
So
Living her best life.
at the
It's
end
like
of the day,
it's like bowling
a little
balls. When
bit
you try
different.
to like when you get tired of like I don't go extremely heavy bowling balls, but I like 12. I like 12-pound.
Okay,
Because like I cuff and I spin.
I'm the 10 to 11, but I don't spin. I just straight.
Oh, well, so if I was just throwing like just with my fingers in the holes, I would just launch a heavy one, like a 16-pound. But because I curve it, I have to wrist action, and this shit is just sore.
Yeah. I use a 10-pound because
Matter.
I've got these
It doesn't
tiny
matter.
chicken arms.
But like what I'm saying is like even if you grab, sometimes like if you're bowling with girls or whatever, they'll have like a 6 or 7-pounder there.
Sometimes you use multiple balls in a night.
Hey yo. But if you
You literally have a button for that, asshole.
we do have a button for it, but we don't have to press it. We haven't pressed it once the whole episode.
Now you got to make it weird.
Now we're gonna. Oh,
And you got the sign
And-
off for it.
and the volume's down because we still are learning how to use this. So, boom. There you go.
Nice.
These are on demand, by the way. So we have. All right.
Yes, we don't need to go through the whole set.
Whatever, man. It's funny. Who cares? People want to know.
Oh, I like that shit though.
So anyway, yeah. But bowling balls, when I throw the light ones, I don't like it. It's not about launching it all the way down the lane. It's just like it doesn't. I don't know. It's probably the same thing with the axe, right? You even if you throw like a lighter one, it's just because you're as a
I don't know. I'm
dude,
so used to the heavier.
It's going to be
one.
what
Yeah.
you're used to. Yeah.
muscle memory.
That's a
Like
little
your
one.
body
It just
performs a certain
bounces
way.
off, and I never even stick it. It just hits the floor.
Yeah, well,
So-
that too. It's kind of.
It is what it is.
Anyway, we are going to wrap it up. Thank you so much, dude, for fucking hanging with us.
Thanks,
This has
you
been
guys.
a lot of fun.
I
It's
appreciate
good
you
to-
guys.
Yeah.
Good to catch up with you.
All of this, yeah.
Yeah.
Shoot the shit. We need to
Throw the
definitely, we need to throw some axes and get out there. If you are listening, watching, look them up. We will put up. We're gonna have it up on the video, but we'll put up the logo and all that, just so that people
sir.
can see. And then there's merch, right?
Clearly.
Merch.
Shirts, hats,
Merch.
for sure.
Get swagged out. Kid sizes as well.
Do you do weddings?
What I do weddings.
You should do
For
funerals. You should do
I feel like
weddings.
you should get like ordained as a priest, so you can do the wedding as the axe throwing, and then also be the dude marrying them, and then you can cut the cake too, because you've got
with an axe.
Yeah, obviously that you throw.
That's
That's
funny.
sick, bro.
It's like,
That's
hey, we're
sick.
here at well, he died, but we're doing a celebration of life.
Hey man,
We're gonna throw this axe right into heaven.
a wedding without 3 deaths is a dull affair.
Damn it! I was trying to set up a joke. It didn't
I
work
know
out well.
you did.
It's all good.
Anyway, thank you, buddy.
Thanks
Love
for
you,
coming,
man.
guys.
It's been a lot of fun. We will chat and definitely get on that axe throwing.
Yep, I always post on my story typically where I'm gonna be at the next event if it's at a public place.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you follow the
For
page
sure, for
and
sure.
I let everybody
Tomahawk
know.
Axe Throwing Company, CO.
What's the Instagram handle?
It'll have
Tomahawk Axe Throwing Co.
yeah. You'll
With the
have
logo.
You'll have all his information there. You have sublinks and all that for everybody.
Yeah.
So yeah, absolutely. Check out John and his company. Show him some love. Hire him for your next event or suggest it to people. Keep that shit rotating. And until next time, we love you guys. Thank you so much. We are out this bitch.
Cheers.